Event tonight is the women's 200-meter individual let's start over. Women's 200-meter individual medley parafinal. Swimming in lane 4, two-time Paralympian Summer Schmidt from St. Croix Swim Club. And she is delighted today to be joined by Haley Johnson of FMC Aquatic in Illinois. Heat 1. Haley Johnson, an outstanding swimmer, Illinois sectional champion in the 100 fly. Obviously an able-bodied swimmer, kind enough to accompany Summer tonight as Summer looks to drop a little bit of time on her climb back. Summer is the American record holder in this event. She set that record at the Tokyo Paralympic Games. This morning, Summer was 120 high in the 100 split, now a mid 119, so on her way to a better time. Summer's last event of the meet, so you can expect she will leave it in the pool. Haley's best ever, 226. And she's about a second faster than her PR pace. Also faster than morning pace. Summer, a full 2 seconds faster. We're going to see a couple of really nice times here, folks. Haley looking the best at 226. And there's a 225.90 personal record for Haley Johnson. Nice swim, Haley. And Summer, a big drop from this morning. Over 3 seconds. Our next event, event 27, women's 200-meter individual medley. D final. Okay. Thank you. Swimming in lane 1, Maeve Przatka of Hinsdale. Lane 2, Sylvia Deladuca, New Trier. Lane 3, Nicole Sun, FMC. Lane 4, Ava Allingham, Aquajets. Lane 5, Stella Succi of Edina. Lane 6, Ariana Zhao Schrader. In lane 7, Leah Rogi of New Trier. And lane 8, Scout McQueen of Woodson Y. Ariana Zhao in lane 6. Leading at the 100 with Ava Hallingham knocking at the door. Ava looks like she's moving up here. She split 44-7 this morning. And Ava first to turn. She was 35.07 coming home this morning. But let's not sleep on Leah Rogi over in lane 7. Dead heat at the 100, at the flags, and Ava drives the last 5. And a nice 224 for a 3-second drop. And now the C final. In lane 1, Sarah Palenkovich, FMC. Lane 2, Ellie Bina, North Suburban. Lane 3, Mary Miller of Blackline. Lane 4, Gabrielle Arend, University of South Dakota. Lane 5, Alana Biebel, St. Croix. Lane 6, Josepha Modi, Edina. Lane 7, Anya Peck of Cyclone. And lane 8, Ava Instanus of YMCA of Chippewa Valley. Sarah in lane 1, Gabrielle in lane 4. Our two fastest 100s, and they are tied exactly the same time. $226.1 is the futures cut. And we could see one. There's one, 224.6 for Gabrielle. Cut for Sarah Palenkovic, for Mary Miller, Gabrielle, Alana Biebel, Anya Peck, all futures cuts. Congratulations, ladies. Now, let's meet the swimmers in the B final, the consolation final. Swimming in lane 1, Sarah Jurius, FMC. Lane 2, Claire Wilkie, Aquajets. Lane 3, Imogen Duffy of Hinsdale. Lane 4, Libby Baker of Aquajets. Lane 5, Abigail Crum, Cyclone. Lane 6, Morgan Thompson, Aquajets. Lane 7, Logan Haberman, Southeast Metro Sharks. And lane 8, Claire Christensen, St. Croix. Consolation final. We did have a pair of futures cuts this morning with Libby Baker and Abigail Crum. Libby a little bit faster than she was this morning. Her breaststroke split was 44.5. So she came back to the field a little bit this morning. And looks like Imogen Duffy in lane 3 is making a run. Nice breaststroke for Abigail. Also Claire in lane 8, Logan in lane 7. Going to be close coming home. Libby came home in 35 flat. Looks like she's going to have another good freestyle leg. And there's a 2:22.8 just in ahead of Logan Haberman. And again, futures cuts for lanes 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8.
And we got a thumbs up.
We'll let him get up, just start getting out of the water. There we go. And now, let's meet the swimmers in our championship final in the women's 200 IM. Swimming in lane 1 from Lake Forest, Maddie King. In lane 2 from Sioux Falls, Kenzie Henrik. In lane 3 from St. Croix Swim Club, Torrin McGillis. In lane 4 for the University of Minnesota, Katie McCarthy. In lane 5, also from Minnesota, Grace Drabot. In lane 6, she's a Golden Gopher too, Peyton Ross. In lane 7, our 100 fly champion from Minnesota, Claire Reinke. And in lane 8, One more Golden Gopher, Kiera Mullins. Championship final. Katie McCarthy already has a senior cut in this event. The time 2:16.89 is the cut for seniors. And Katie clearly getting after it. 103.3 at the 100. We had a lot of prelim swims this morning that were very controlled. And with a 31, Katie could possibly get under 2:16. And there's a 2:16.15. 2:20 for Grace Drabot. The junior national cut at 21.29. So Grace and Katie. Now on to the men's 200 IM D final. In lane 1, Caden Nagel, Edina. Lane 2, Luke Norman, FMC. Lane 3, Luke Keller of Barrington. Lane 4, Aiden Haverman, Sems. Lane 5, Robert Rosenbaum of Barrington. Lane 6, Maxton Pomakowski, Wild Kit. Lane 7, Wyatt Ball of Ozaki. And lane 8, Kyle O'Connor of Ozaki. I better not. I'll wait till the 1500. See if we can shake this loose. Yeah. And a nice swim here for Aiden Haberman. A big drop from this morning and a 2:11.93. And now the C final. In lane 1, Charles Sears, New Trier. Lane 2, Jack Paul of Schrader. Lane 3, Ryan Fors, FMC. In lane 4, Patrick Bennington of Hinsdale. Lane 5, Jerry Liu, Aquajets. Lane 6, Aiden Gerst, Northeastern. Lane 7, Brady Wanapa, Mako. And lane 8, Teddy Chase of Hinsdale. Into the breaststroke now. And we've got basically a field of 7 across with Teddy Chase giving chase. And Brady Wanapa with a terrific swim, 2:09.83. Futures cuts for everybody under 2:12.8. Now, the swimmers in the consolation final, swimming in lane 1. Hayden Hakes of the Iowa Flyers. In lane 2, Jack Ballard, Minnesota. In lane 3, Jaden Heinlein, University of Minnesota. Lane 4, Brock Russell, Sioux Falls. Lane 5, Isaiah Ayers of West Fargo. Lane 6, Tyler Kay, Sioux Falls. Lane 7, Rohan D'Souza Larson, Aquajets. And lane 8, Gabrielle Palinkovich, FMC. This morning, Patrick Bennington in lane 4 grabbed his futures cut, going 2:12.51. Forgive me, it's not Patrick. He was in heat 2. In the console final, this is Brock Russell, who is out so nice. Everybody in this heat has got futures cuts. And maybe we have some swimmers make a run at that junior national cut. Under 208 gets junior cut. And here comes Brock. At the flags, it's Brock Russell. At the wall, it's Brock with a 207.61. Junior cut for Brock Russell and Isaiah Ayers. And the water is fast tonight. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the swimmers in the championship final of the men's 200 IM. Before we introduce the finalists in the IM, a reminder to our 50 freestylers to report to the race ready area in the the southwest corner, scoreboard end to your left. That's where race ready will be located. Now, here are the championship finalists. In lane 1 from Hinsdale, Henry Guo. In lane 2 from Quahog Aquatics, Andrew Seaford. In lane 3, swimming unattached, Tyler Bardak. In lane 4, our top qualifier from the University of Minnesota, Joe Poyak. In lane 5, from St. Croix Swim Club, Jackson Kogler. In lane 6, from the University of Minnesota, John Watson. In lane 7, from the University of Minnesota, Ryan Slonek. And in lane 8, from the University of Minnesota, Tyler Hansen. Championship final. Once again, that futures cut 207.99. We saw 5 of them this morning. I'm guessing we're going to see some more tonight. The pool record in this event was set back in 2011. Time 157.58, set by Michael Phelps. John Watson of the Gophers looking really good at the 100. He's out in 57.8. Backstroke specialist Ryan Slonek, 58.4. Also fast Tyler Bardak, unattached in lane 3. Keep your eyes on lane 4. Joe Poyak making a run. Turning first, though, with 50 to go. Ryan Slonek and John Watson. And Tyler Bardak challenging Joe Poyak, looking good. Ooh. Thank you, swimmers. Our next event is Heat 1 of the women's 1,500 meter freestyle time final. Let's meet our top 8 seeded competitors in the 1,500. Swimming in lane 1 from FMC Aquatic, Sarah Palinkovic. In lane 2 from Barrington, Eva Wetzel. In lane 3 from Aquajets, Francis Muir. In lane 4 from Reach Aquatics, Ellie Patla. In lane 5 from Aquajets, Emma Radowski. Lane 6 from Barrington, Abby Hill. Lane 7 from Lake Forest, E.B. Posca. And lane 8 from Aquajets, Kayla Haycraft. Women's Heat 1. Our top-rated swimmer, Ellie Patla, has got a junior national cut. She comes in seated in at a 17:11. And the other 7 swimmers all going to make a run for the futures cut of 17:40.19, or possibly that junior cut of 17:26. $17.49 is going to be holding right around 35.5, maybe 35.7, with a little time in the bank, so you can kind of watch splits. Ellie achieved that 17:11 seed time in junior cut at the NCSA Spring Championship. At the 300 last spring, she was 3:18.9. Very close to that pace right now. And like we said earlier, 35.5 or 35.6 or 7 could just buy you a futures cut. Well, coming into the 400, Emma Rudowski on target. And Abby Hill now joins the dance. Is she and Emma helping each other out here? Do a split check here at the 600-meter mark. For Ellie, she is at 6:48. .648 is an average of 34 flat. Her split's just a whisker slower than that, but tracking out to somewhere in the low 17 minutes. Emma's pace now in the low 109s. Both Emma and Abby just a whisker underneath 110 pace. Happy halfway. 800 meters in for Ellie. She is at 9:07. She's a couple seconds ahead of her PR pace from last spring. Emma Radowski now slipped back over 110 just by a little bit. She's at 9:17 at the 800. And she's looking at something in the neighborhood of 17:20. Emma swimming well enough to have a real shot at that junior national cut. At the 1,000-meter mark, Ellie 11:26. Pretty much right on track for her PR. Emma now 11:40. And it looks like Emma's beginning to feel it a little bit. Ellie's dialed it back up. She's back down into the high 108s. At the 1,200 meter mark, we're looking for something here for Ellie in the, well, right about that, 13:45. That's going to be right on track for a PR. If she can maybe dial up her last 300 a little bit, she could be in PR City. And ask not for whom the bell tolls, Ellie Patla. It tolls for thee. "100 meters to go. She is at 16:03. She's going to be very close to that PR. "100 meters to go for Emma. Emma on track for about a 17:34. Should be a nice time drop. Abby Hill will have a nice improvement as well. And Ellie, 17:11:51. Just tenths away from her lifetime best. So a great swim, Ellie. Emma Radowski with a PR and a 17:34. Futures cut. There's Abby Hill of Barrington with a futures cut and a PR. Evie Pasca with a PR. A heads up, a bit of a housekeeping detail. Swimmers in the 50 freestyles. We will be announcing all heats behind the blocks. Just not enough time to recognize our swimmers properly if we announce C and D finals in the water. And as our officials move to the scoreboard into the pool for the start of the 50, this would be a great time, ladies and gentlemen, to offer a big round of thank you applause to our officials, almost all of which have traveled here at their own expense and put in their own time to make our results meaningful and to make this experience great for our swimmers. Thank you, officials. And also our volunteer timers. We just have, of course, this one set. They have been here for us all weekend, backing up our timing system and throwing smiles in the direction of our swimmers. Let's have a big thank you round of applause for our volunteer timer corps. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Our next event, ladies and gentlemen, is the women's 50-meter freestyle parafinal. Swimming in lane 4. Veteran of national competition in this event at Boise earlier this summer from the YMCA of Dane County, Wisconsin, Chiara Bauer. Para Championship Final. Chiara swam 38.12 this morning. She has had a full schedule. She had 7 splashes already this weekend. And this is some intensity we did not see this morning. She's going to have a sweet time. And there it is, 37.07. A great swim for Chiara. Congratulations. Next up, event 30, the women's 50-meter freestyle. Swimming in lane 1 in the D final from Piranha Swim Club, Lillian Furrow. In lane 2 from St. Croix Swim Club, Lucy Pasosa. In lane 3 from New Trier, Sylvia Della Duca. In lane 4 from FMC, Nicole Sun. In lane 5 from South Metro Storm, Greta Marcotte. In lane 6 from Wild Kit Swimming, Annika Rutowski. In lane 7 from Schrader and Dickinson. And in lane 8 from Northern Lights, Helen Wu. D final. Greta Marcotte of Storm, 26.95. And now let's meet the swimmers in the C final. Swimming in lane 1 from FMC, Sarah Juris. In lane 2 from Schrader, Victoria Brostowitz. In lane 3 from Aquajets, Libby Baker. In lane 4 from Reach Aquatics, Veronica Krenska. In lane 5 from Reach Aquatics, Ellie Patla. In lane 6 from Schrader, Gabrielle Lepine. In lane 7 from Edina, Faith Lama. And lane 8 from Sioux Falls, Kenzie Henrik. In lane 5, Ellie Patla just got out of the 1,500 meter free. Not looking too much worse for wear. And it's Libby Baker in lane 3 with a 26.58. And that's a junior national cut for Libby. Congratulations. And now let's meet the swimmers in the consolation final. Swimming in lane 1 from New Trier, Leah Rogie. In lane 2 from Schrader, Margaret Dickinson. In lane 3 from South Metro Storm, Peyton Hultgren. In lane 4, swimming unattached, Ella Kelly. In lane 5 from the University of Minnesota, Ava Goodnow. Lane 6, South Metro Storm's Lexi Tippy. In lane 7 from Schrader, Lauren Kamasa. And in lane 8 from Rise, Claire Conklin. Consolation final. This whole heat has got their futures cut, that junior cut, 26.59. And Lexi Tippy of Storm, 26.6. And now let's welcome to the blocks the swimmers in the championship final in the women's 50. Swimming in lane 1 from the University of Minnesota, Paige Maureen. In lane 2 from the Minnesota Flyers, Zuzu Nuazi. In lane 3 from the Iowa Flyers, Grace Hepper. In lane 4, our top qualifier from Edina, Adeline Biegler. In lane 5 from Edina, Libby McCarthy. In lane 6 from Aquajets, Claire Wilkie. In lane 7 from the Iowa Flyers, Kennedy Gilbertson. And in lane 8 from the University of Minnesota, Ava Yablonsky. And Adeline Biegler, 25:57. Juniors cuts for everybody under 26.59. Next up, the swimmers in the D final of the men's 50. In lane 1 from South Metro Storm, Victor Trin. Lane 2 from Storm, William Radetsky. Lane 3 from FMC, Matthew Ferguson. Lane 4 from Schrader, Ethan Schutten. Lane 5 from Iowa Flyers, Hudson Huberg. Lane 6 from Hinsdale, Henry Guo. Lane 7 from Minnetonka, William Finicani Tuccio. And lane 8 from Cohawk Aquatics, Marcus Seifert. And 23.81 for Ethan Schutten. 2 100ths away from juniors. And now let's meet the C final. In lane 1 from Minnesota, Ian Steffen. In lane number 2 from Iowa Flyers, Max Gerke. In lane 3 from South Metro Storm, Owen Bodette. Lane 4 from Minnesota, Tyler Hansen. Lane 5 from River Falls, Mason Sowell. In lane 6 from Rise, Dan Berkey. Lane 7 from Hinsdale, Brandon Suliga. And in lane 8 from Sams, Neil Abramson. And Dan Berkey of Rise, 23.75, junior national cut. And now the swimmers in the consolation final. Swimming in lane 1 from West Fargo, Logan Engelstad. In lane 2 from Woodson Y, Keaton Barwick. In lane 3 from South Metro Storm, Ethan Kosing. Lane 4 from Aquajets, Connor Hogan. In lane 5 from Minnesota, Luke Mahalik. Lane 6 from St. Charles, William Dittmeyer. Lane 7 from Woodson Y, Camden Barwick. And in lane 8 from North Suburban, Danny Bly. Consolation final. And it is Luke Mahalik of Minnesota, 23:44. There's a junior cut for Connor Hogan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the blocks the swimmers in our championship final in the men's 50 splash and dash. Swimming in lane 1 from FMC, Max Getch. In lane 2 from Minnesota, Omar Abdelwahab. In lane 3 from Lake Superior Swim Club, Joey Zellen. In lane 4, our top qualifier from the Waukee Waves, Nicholas Rounds. In lane 5 from West Fargo, Brody Engelstad. In lane 6 from Schrader, Samuel Lorenz. In lane 8, swimming on lane 7 from Schrader, Emilio Perez Carrasco. And in lane 8, swimming unattached, Max Castle. Championship final. Senior national cut in this event for 18 and under, 23:03. And Nicholas Rounds, 22:70. Only 1/100th of a second off of seniors. And a great swim for Nicholas. Our next event, event 32, the men's 1500 meter freestyle. Time final. This is our top 8 seeds swimming in Heat 1. Let's welcome them to the blocks, everybody. In the 1500, he won swimming in lane 1 from Medina, Eli Kishish. In lane 2 from Medina, Alex Alaco. In lane 3 from Ozaki, Grant Freeze. In lane 4 our top seed from Aquajets, already a junior national cut in hand, Jerry Shua. In lane 5, also with a junior national cut from FMC, Alex Parkinson. In lane 6, from FMC, Parker Chan. In lane 7, also from FMC, Kyle Algrim. And in lane 8, from Ozaki, Aiden Terrazas. Heat 1. In heat swum already this morning. Top time posted from the earlier heats belongs to Derek Long of Barrington in 16:10:05. So as you look at splits, $16.10 is going to be in that 32.5 range. Jerry Shua in lane 4 is the Minnesota state record holder in this event. His record of 15:38.14 in the 17-18 and senior men's. Jerry actually has a time faster than that state record that has not yet been published, or perhaps it was not made official. He was a part of the NCSA All-Star team that traveled to London in May, where he swam a 15:37.6. And that is his seed time. Jerry holding 31.5. That tracks out to about a 15.45. Jerry, solid mid 103 pace. He's 925 at the 900. And 1,000 meters in, Jerry at 10:29. Currently running second, Alex Parkinson. Check that. Again, Parker Chan of FMC. Then it looks like Aiden Terrazas of Ozaki. Grant Fries and Alex Parkinson. Swimming pretty close together in fourth. Looking ahead, swimmers will be presenting awards following this race. So our championship finalists in the women's and men's 200 IM probably start making their way to awards ready, followed by the and Jerry is now 13:41 at the 1,300. 200 to go. He will be in the mid to upper 1540s, which will be actually a very nice time for this stage of the season with big taper meets still coming up. He's got himself in a nice place for his upcoming national championships. And 100 meters to go at 14:45. And there's Jerry's time, 15:45.21. Solid swim. And in next, Parker Chan, 16:05.97. Very, very close to juniors. We'll get it at futures, Parker. And Derek Long's 16:10 from this afternoon will slide in third place. Aiden Terrasas will be fourth. All of this unofficial, of course. And we're ready now for a block of awards presentations. If we could have our IMers. To the awards ready area, plus our women's 1500 swimmers. Followed by the sprinters, followed by the men's 1500. Ladies and gentlemen, let's please welcome to the podium our championship finalists in the women's 200-yard individual medley. Finishing in 8th place from Lake Forest, Maddie King. In 7th from St. Croix, Torrin McGillis. In 6th place from the University of Minnesota, Kira Mullins. In 5th place from Minnesota, Claire Reinke. In 4th place from Minnesota, Peyton Ross. In 3rd place from Sioux Falls, Kenzie Henrik. In 2nd place from Minnesota, Grace Drabot. And our 2025 Speedo sectional champion with a winning time of 2:16.15 from the University of Minnesota, Katie McCarthy. And congratulations, Katie, and our 200 IMers. I say 5-pack of Gopher IMers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podium our champ finalists in the men's 2IM. Finishing in 8th place from Hinsdale, Henry Guo. In 7th place, from the University of Minnesota, Tyler Hansen. In 6th place, from St. Croix, Jackson Kogler. In 5th place, from Quahog, Andrew Seifert. 4th place, from Minnesota, John Watson. In 3rd, from swimming unattached, Tyler Bardak. In 2nd place, from the University of Minnesota, Joe Poyak. And our 2025 sectional champion with a winning time of 2:03.82 from Minnesota, Ryan Slonak. Congratulations, Ryan. And also, congrats to your fellow finalists. We would love the top 8 finishers in the 1500 meter freestyle time final. If you are still in the building, it's going to be Evie, Stella, Haley, Abby, Olivia, Jade, Emma, and Allie. And now let's welcome to the podium the 8 fastest finishers in the women's 1500 meter freestyle. Finishing in 8th place from Lake Forest, E.B. Posca. In 7th place from Riptide, Stella Bouchard. In lane 6 from Woodstock, Haley Housel. In 5th place from Barrington, Abby Hill. In 4th place from Iowa, Olivia Frantum. In 3rd from the Iowa Flyers, Jade Rogier. In 2nd from Aquajets, Emma Radowski. And our 2025 sectional champion winning the event in 17:11.51 from Reach Aquatics, Ellie Patla. Way to go, Milers. Congratulations, Ellie. And now, having swum 1,450 meters less, here are the championship finalists in the women's. And now, welcome to the podium, our 50-meter freestyle championship finalists. In 8th place from Minnesota, Ava Yablonsky. In 7th place from the Minnesota Flyers, Zuzu Noise. In 6th place from Minnesota, Paige Maureen. 5th place from the Iowa Flyers, Kennedy Gilbertson. In 4th place from Aquajets, Claire Wilkie. In 3rd place from the Iowa Flyers, Grace Hepper. In 2nd place from Edina, Libby McCarthy. And our 2025 champion with a winning time of 25.57 from Edina, Adeline Bigler. Congratulations, Adeline. And now, please welcome to the podium the championship finalists in the men's 50-meter freestyle. In 8th place from Schrader, Samuel Lorenz. In 7th place, swimming unattached, Sam Castle. In 6th place from Schrader, Emilio Perez Carrasco. In 5th place from the University of Minnesota, Omar Abdelwahab. In 4th place from FMC, Maximus Getch. In 3rd place from Lake Superior, Joey Zellen. In 2nd place from West Fargo, Brody Engelstad. And our 2025 Speedo sectional champion, swimming 22.70 to win it from the Waukee Waves, Nicholas Rounds. Congratulations, Nicholas, and your fellow champ finalists in the 50. Swimmers, the official meet time is 6:40. We now have a 10-minute break before the medley relay. Competition pool is open for 8 minutes of that 10-minute break, and we will resume at 6:50 with the 400 medley relay time final. Oh, I'm sorry. We have one more award to present. False alarm timers. We'd like to welcome to the podium the top 8 finishers in the men's 1,500-meter freestyle. Finishing in 8th place from Edina, Alex Olako. In 7th place from Edina, Eli Kishish. In 6th place from FMC, Alex Parkinson. In 5th place from Ozaki, Grant Fries. In 4th place from Ozaki, Aiden Terrazas. In 3rd place from Barrington, Derek Long. 2nd place from FMC, Parker Chan. And our 2025 Speedo sectional champion with a winning time of 15:45.21 from Aquajet's Jerry Zhua. Congratulations, Jerry and the men's milers. And now we can announce the start of our 10-minute break. Official meet time is 6:43, and we will resume at 6:53 Central Daylight Time. We are 2 minutes away, swimmers, so let's rock out just a little bit more. Our next event is event 33, the women's 400 medley relay time final. Heat 1. The time to beat coming into these finals, 4:18.95, set earlier this afternoon by Edina. Aquajets 4:21.28. Swimming in lane 3 is Nutrier B with Ellie, Kate, Joey, and Margaret. In lane 4, Southeast Metro Sharks A with Emma, Logan, Mallory, and Megan. In lane 5, Southeast Metro Sharks B with Addison, Mia, Melanie, and Elizabeth. Tracking Edina A in the prelims. They led off with Adlin Bigler, followed up with Kate Pulaski. At the end of the breaststroke leg, they were at 2:19.6. And we'll see where Logan Haverman of Sems is. .222. The leaderboard from this morning is up on the board. Mallory Payne bringing Sims to the wall for Megan Gillard, the Sims anchor. Margaret Leitzau in the water now for New Trier B. And Elizabeth Skluzacek taking off for Sims B. And Sims hangs on. 430.89, 431.3 for New Trier B. And now Heat 2. Swimming in lane 1 is New Trier A with Sylvia, Elise, Ryan, and Leah. In lane 2, Hinsdale B with Sammy, Maeve, Lauren, and Cameron. In lane 3, Schrader B with Ariana, Victoria, Caitlin, and Lauren. Lane 4, Schrader A with Margaret, Gabrielle, Abby, and Ann. Lane 5, South Metro Storm A with Greta, Miranda, Peyton, and Lexi. In lane 6, Hinsdale A with Lexi, Tasha, Bella, and Olivia. And in lane 7, South Metro Storm B with Janessa, Carolyn, Adriana, and Alex. And right now, both Schrader A and Schrader B ahead of the pace of the Edina A team from this afternoon. At the halfway point, Edina was 2:19.6. And there's a 14 and a half for Schrader A and a 15 for Schrader B. And Schrader A drops anchor with Ann Dickinson. In the water now for the B team, Lauren Kamasa. And Schrader 4:15.3, a 17.47 for the B. Third to the wall is South Metro Storm, and that time looks like it will slide in fifth unofficially. Our next event is the men's 400 medley relay. Time final. Men's Heat 1. In lane 1, Minnetonka B with Rowan, Liam, Reese, and Isaac. In lane 2, New Trier A with Lubomir, Jordan, Benjamin, and Nicholas. Lane 3, Barrington A with Robert, Luke, Derek, and Luther. Lane 4, Minnetonka A with Ben, Will, William, and James. In lane 5, Southeast Metro Sharks A with Aiden, Andrew, Neil, and Derek. Lane 6, North Suburban A with Benno, Henry, Lucas, and Danny. And lane 7, New Trier B with Connor, Dominic, Thomas, and Charles. The results of the women's medley relay, top 3 on the leaderboard right now. And we will present awards to both relays immediately following the men's heat 2. So women, a quick cool down and then make ready for the awards presentation if you would please. Fastest time posted so far is Aquajets A at 3:48. And you see the team times now up on the leaderboard. Iowa Flyers and FMC rounding out our 3 fastest times so far. New Trier A in lane 2, getting a nice breaststroke leg from Jordan Coe. we have a new leader, North Suburban. After a hot fly leg from Lucas McGann, Danny By in the water, anchoring for North Suburban. And North Suburban in at a 3:58 flat. And now heat 2. Swimming in lane 1, Ozaki A with Wyatt, Charles, Aiden, and Kyle. In lane 2, Schrader B with Jude, Daniel, John, and William. Lane 3, South Metro Storm A with Ethan, Owen, William, and Victor. Lane 4, Schrader A with Samuel, Jack, Dawson, and Ethan. In lane 5, Hinsdale A with Brandon, Wiley, Henry, and Teddy. In lane 6, Hinsdale B with Matthew, Vincent, Jonathan, and Patrick. With lane 7, West Fargo A with Logan, Isaiah, Isaac, and Brody. And lane 8, Waukee A with John, Lex, Dylan, and Parker. At the halfway point, Edina, our top team so far, was at 2:01.3. Schrader A in at 2:02.3. And Schrader drops anchor with Ethan Schutten. They are at 2:59. Edina was at 2:55. Connor Hogan anchored at 52.8. That's going to be a big lift for Ethan. And taking heat two, Schrader at 350.6. And that will unofficially slide them into second place. A 355.39 for West Fargo slips them in just behind FMC. So it looks like our top three unofficially will be Aquajets. There it is on the board. Aquajets 348, Schrader A 350, and Iowa Flyers 353. And swimmers, if our top three teams could please make their way to awards ready, we would love to present the awards and help get our out-of-town guests on the road on their way home and to a nice, well-deserved rest. Swimmers, we'd love for you to make your way to awards ready. Our top three women's teams and our top three men's teams. That's Aquajet, Schrader, and Iowa Flyers.